Scratchin' it up in the Sanders kitchen. Welcome to our cooking show. Good Vibes Family Food and Fun. Good Vibes Family Food and Fun.
Hey y'all, welcome to another episode of
Scratchin' It Up in the Sanders kitchen. Today we'll be making French toast. We were inspired to create French toast by our guest, actually, because we tried her French toast for the first time and we loved it. So we're going to try to remake her recipe for her to critique today.
Yes, and it was amazing. So
yes,
we'll see
if we can.
I know this looks simple and it looked easy, but with the two of us,
nothing is easy.
I don't know.
We're going to attempt to make the French toast that we tried that we love so much.
Yes.
So. All right, we're going to get started. First, we'll be adding the heavy whipping cream.
Okay.
I'll add in the egg yolk.
Then I'll add the vanilla. And let's see, our instructions.
The brown sugar. We got some cinnamon here.
And salt. And we're just going to mix this up, mix all of our ingredients till everything is mixed in. It smells so good.
Yes,
like you can really smell the cinnamon and all the ingredients together smell really good.
Unlike the last episode where we had the buttermilk, that stuff was funky.
Oh my God. Buttermilk is disgusting. All right. Now we have everything mixed in, and that's what it looks like. So now we are going to take our bread and we're going to dip it in our ingredients. We're going to make sure it's soaked on both sides.
And you don't want to soak it too long because then you'll have to cook it longer.
So now it's ready to cook. Okay, now that we have browned it on both sides, it looks so good. So we're going to plate it. And we are going to prepare to have our guest today critique our recipe.
Our attempt at her recipe.
All right. Today we have Danielle Sanders, my daughter-in-law, who is in education.
Yes.
And we're going to just talk about the school system and just talk about a little bit of education today and what's going on in her world as a teacher. Just tell us a little bit about yourself, Danielle, and what you have going on.
Okay, so I'm a math teacher, middle school math teacher. This is my 8th year in education. I spent 1 year as a 6th grade math teacher. I had a long stint as a cheer coach and an 8th grade math teacher. And now I currently teach 8th grade math and Algebra 1.
Okay, and you also have a baking business.
I do. So I have a side business where I make gourmet cookies. It's called Danny's Delicious Desserts. So I make cookies from scratch, and just a hobby turned into a small business.
And they are delicious.
Delicious, for sure. Amazing. Well, we're so glad to have you on our cooking show today.
Thank you.
I just wanted to ask you a few things about being in education. Like, what are some of the things that have changed from when you were in school and how things are today?
Okay, so I haven't been out of school too long. I graduated high school in 2013. So just even in my 8 years of education, it has been drastic changes throughout that time. One of which being more technology in the classroom. So at my campus, students actually carry around iPads and all assignments are digital. And as we see, STAR testing and things aren't even on paper anymore. So that was definitely a change from whenever I took the text test. Everything was on paper. So more technology, which in turn, as teachers, we have to make sure we're keeping the students engaged. And when you're constantly on phones and TikTok and things of that nature, it's really easy to kind of lose the students. They get bored easily. So that also, as a teacher, we have to make sure we're being more creative with our assignments and just make sure everything's more engaging.
Has that new law been helpful where they lock up the phones? Like, how does that work? I've heard a little bit about that.
Yes, there's been a lot of controversy about it. Some people saying that they need their access to their devices. But on my campus, our students actually have their devices on them. They just have to stay in their backpacks. They have to stay away in their backpacks, turned off. They can't like have it in their phone where it's easily accessible. But our high school campus, they actually have these magnetic pouches where they have to put their phones in the pouches. They do still stay with them, but they're locked. So at the end of the day, they get them unlocked. So I personally think it does make my job a little bit easier. I'm not having to fight with the students to get off of their devices and gain their attention back. So I already have to do that with their iPads or on YouTube and things of that nature. So throwing in TikTok or whatever else they're doing on their phone, that's just another challenge for me. So I appreciate it.
Yeah.
And you were speaking about technology. It's crazy how much technology has advanced, and now people are struggling with plagiarism because of Chat GPT. That's a huge thing right now.
Yes.
How do you feel about the plagiarism and maybe like Chat GPT? Like, is that a problem in the school district?
It is. A lot of students, so as a math teacher, even though I just teach math, students still need to know how to read and write. We still have word problems to tackle and things of that nature. So for me personally, our students also have what's called photo math, where they can literally take a picture of the math problem and it gives them the answer.
Wow.
Yeah, so
we needed that back in my day.
That has definitely changed from when I was in school.
So you kind of have to take it. You know they're gonna do it, so you kind of take it and run with it. But I've used photo math because I'm like, if they're using it, I need to know what they're using. So in addition to telling them the answer, it also explains the problem to them. So I'm like, you know what? If you're gonna go home and do your homework and you're gonna use it, at least read the explanation, so that you're understanding. So whenever you see it on the STAR test or an assessment that I give you in class, you at least know what to do. So
you feel like that take away from our technology back in the day was using that that TI calculator that you don't see that anymore. Like it to me, I feel like back then you had to think more. And you were able to comprehend more. You know, I'm not gonna say comprehend more, but you had to think a lot more as to how to solve a problem than just getting an answer off of whatever the technology is today.
And even my first year teaching, our students did use TI 84 calculators, and now we use this application called Desmos. It's a graphing calculator, and it's still a calculator, but it has like little tricks and things that'll solve it for them. So it's still taking the thinking away from it, and I don't know. I guess we just have to keep moving forward. Again, we got to work with what we have. And yeah, they may not be able to do it all by hand anymore, but I guess at this point we gotta.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
You have to
make
go
changes,
with the times,
adjust
you know?
with it.
Yeah.
Yes,
So,
for sure.
okay, what kind of long-term influence do you hope to have on your students?
So I always say that teaching is very rewarding. As an 8th grade math teacher, seeing my students go to high school and come back and letting them know, hey, what you taught me, I'm still utilizing it and things like that. So I know math is hard. I'm fully aware that I'm not that teacher who's like, oh, this is easy. I understand it's difficult. So if they can just conquer difficult things in my classroom, I think they can continue to pull that outside of the classroom and continue to do that in their lives. So honestly, if my students can leave my classroom and have that resilience and have that determination to continue, not just in math class, but throughout life, then I know I'm doing my job.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's so amazing because the names of the teachers that I remember are teachers that really made an impact on my life, you know, and not just teaching me things about school, but like real life lessons that they incorporated in class, because you're getting more time with the teacher than you are with your parents. So I feel like that's very important to make sure, you know, you're leaving an impact. That's amazing answer.
You know, and I had teachers that were really, really hard on me, and at the time I didn't understand, and I was like, this teacher is so mean, I just don't like her. But looking back, it has made me realize that that's what I needed, you know, and so I will never forget those teachers for pouring into me the way they did. Like they really cared and valued you as a human being, as a person, and they really wanted to see you succeed.
Oh, yeah.
So I want to say thank you.
Thank you.
For educating our students and really having a heart to do that. And it's not just about the academics. It's not just about, me teaching you this problem. It's about truly caring for the students and wanting them to succeed long term. And we really appreciate you for that.
Yes, we do. Thank you.
you.
Now we're gonna have you critique our recipe.
All right. It looks so good. The berries and the French toast, powdered sugar. It's still warm too. 10 out of 10.
Okay. 10 out of 10. Who said
So
we
good.
can't cook? Who said it?
I don't know if she said it.
No. Really good.
Thank you. Well, we would like to thank you again for being a part of our show. We're so glad to have you. And until next time, we'll see you on the next episode of
Scratchin' It Up in the Sanders Kitchen.
Good Bob's Family Food and Fun. Good Bob's Family Food